of Death. How many rockets it the Duke of Death review GTA Online guide for homing, and I looked on Google. Not the internet connection connect, but here's the video, and this is what this person says.
Attackers' accuracy and where they hit the vehicle. Unfortunately though, the Duke of Death's windows are... what windows? This thing doesn't have any. And as such...
Okay, so he says 7, and I decided to look up on Google of how many rockets it takes to destroy a Duke of Death, and it says 4 homing missiles. So we are gonna see if 4 homing missiles will destroy the Duke of Death. Now, I can understand 3 RPGs, but for homing, he says 7, Google says 4, so we'll see. But before we get into this video, I do want to show you guys the price and everything about it before you guys buy it. Of course, it's not there. It's on Warstock for a price of so get it for free. Now, when it comes to customization, upgrades, and all that, there's really nothing you can really add to this besides the color, change wheels, upgrade exhaust, transmission, turbo, lower the car with suspension, and lights. If you want to customize your license plate, you have to download the iFruit app for that, to customize that. Let's go ahead and do a speed run and test. Fully maxed out. It may look stock because the wheels look stock, but they are fully maxed out. You can hear the turbo. Now, the good thing about this car, the back of the Duke of Death is really resistant when it comes to bullets. You cannot get shot through the back whatsoever. Now, these, you don't have windows, so you can get shot through that, and if you had another person in the car, they'll most likely survive better than that, the driver. The window, there's no windows, but on the back it is completely bulletproof resistance. If anybody were to shoot you right through from behind, if anybody tried to shoot you from behind, you'll have a better chance of surviving. Now, it's pretty good at ramming. Its speed and acceleration is good. And we are going to make it to the other town across from where we were located. We're going to go over to where the farm is, where you do in story mode that Trevor decides to go down and explodes the farm. Now, the handling, it's okay. It's decent. I mean, you can try to drift if you know how to drift in the game. Now, if you guys are wondering, could the Duke of Death survive against a jet? Because I know a lot of players nowadays like to use jets and everything else. Like this person right here is in a jet. I can hear it, and I see the jet. So we are gonna get it out of its way, because knowing this player is one of those annoying I. Hopefully he doesn't kill. Well, never mind. It's not one of those I players. Thought it was, because I know there's a lot of I players in this stupid lobby. Let's go into the next target. Okay. Alright. So, speed and acceleration and... I'm going to do some ramming test. Hopefully we have a car. Okay. Now the ramming, it's decent. That's good when it comes to the cops out here in this part of town in Paleto Bay. Okay, so we are gonna do a armor test. So we pretty much did all the speed and everything, the ramming, how the handling is. So we are gonna see how many rockets it takes, if it takes 7 or 3 or 4, like it says on Google. Because I'm gonna go ahead and play the video again since someone's watching right now. So let me go ahead and rewind back, make sure I get to the right thing. Okay, so Google says 4 homing missiles. Hydra. Okay, so Google says 4 homing missiles. It can resist 3 RPGs before a 4th one destroys it. While it's resistance 4 homing missiles and it is destroyed on the 5th. Both times with the driver inside in a straight line, the Duke of Death is like formidable vehicle, being able to outrun other armored cars and even the armored Kuruma. So, 4 or 5 roughly, and this person says 7.
Its defensive capabilities. The Duke of Death, as you may imagine, is an armoured car, but this one's a little weird compared to the likes of the Kuruma and the Insurgent, because depending on what explosive weapon you use against it, its durability changes accordingly. The Duke can survive 2 sticky bombs, 3 rockets, and a ton of buzzard rockets. I counted 7 hits when I tested it, but that number could be more or less depending on the attacker's accuracy and where they hit the vehicle. Unfortunately though, the Duke of Death's window...
So, he said buzzard, but pretty much the buzzard and the homing launcher rockets are pretty much the same. Because I think every rocket with homing is pretty much the same, besides the Chernobog, which is right here. Which this Chernobog is a thing to take out jets. That's what the Chernobog is meant for. But if you're really lucky, you can take out oppressor players, the Luxo players, you know, and it's also can lock on to personal vehicles too, like a Night Shark if I was in a Chernobog. And the Chernobog is somewhere here, right here. So these missiles are a lot longer than pretty much any other rocket in the game, but it says 7 missiles, and Google says 4, but destroys on the 5th. So we are gonna go ahead and try this, and wait for the car to go by. So 1, 2, so it took 2, 3, 4, 5. So Google says 5. So it was right. Okay, so we are gonna do another thing. I don't know if I want to try the buzzard.
Morse Mutual, we're here to help. Sure.
You're dead.
So roughly about 5 homing launcher rockets. So I'm guessing 5 oppressor. So that's probably gonna wrap up the video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will be making another video pretty soon, and hopefully it might be a lot better. But anyway guys, I just wanted to show you guys how many rockets it takes to destroy the Duke of Death. Also, a lot of players like to wonder, what is the best armored vehicle? So I'm gonna go ahead and make another video. I'm gonna do a video right now to show you guys what is the best armored vehicle. For the first one, I'm gonna give you guys one of the best ones that you guys can buy, the Night Shark. It is one of the best armored vehicles. It can take 27 missiles. And then for another one that can take 27 would be the Insurgent Custom Pickup, which you guys would have to buy that and like upgrade it to make it your own personal vehicle. And then second one would be on the list, or the third one actually, for armored vehicles. It would be the Insurgent. This thing can take roughly about 20 missiles from a oppressor, and then I think probably the Duke of Death would probably be the fourth one, roughly. But anyway guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys later. Peace out.